What up, Santemangala here, the Reverend of the Revolution, welcoming you to your Daily Revolution. Today's topic, but I'm too tired. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This morning came fast. So the last 2 days I've hit 2 workouts in the day, early workout and then an afternoon hike, afternoon run. And I set a goal this week, like a target, to run 8 miles. So I put in 3 miles of running. I did almost a 5-mile hike yesterday. And this morning when my alarm went off, I typically don't use an alarm, but boy, it went off and I was like, I don't want to go. I'm too tired. Oh man, maybe I should go later, but that lasted for about 10 seconds. And then I rolled out of bed, got ready to go, got to the gym. I was even a little bit late to the gym because it took me a while to get going. And I thought about it this morning as I was driving to the gym. It's early, I'm tired. See, here's one of the biggest reasons that most people fail in life. And I'm not talking about failure as this a good thing, because failure really is a good thing. But I mean, like, they don't get there. They don't win. They don't achieve. They let fear govern. They let fear drive them. And it's just one thing. I'm too tired. You ever been too tired to get going? Too tired to play catch with your boys, or your kids, or what dolls with your girls, like whatever that is. You ever been too tired to make those last phone calls? You ever been too tired to do the final marketing campaign or to knock those last doors? So I want you to consider, this morning it was critical for me to get up. So I got up, I got to the gym, I was there about 10 minutes late. And the 5 a.m. crew was already rolling through. So I jumped into the workout, finished the workout. And while we're doing the workout, it was a crazy workout. You take a deck of cards, and we had, each suit represents something. So we had push press, pull-ups, burpees, and air squats. And so, for example, if an ace of spades comes up and spades is your burpees, you got 15 burpees. And we went through the whole entire deck of cards. And it was a lot. But while I'm doing the workout, I'm like, man, I could have slept in today. And I'm breathing heavy, my heart's hurting. I'm like, man, I'm tired. But the reason why this is so significant is you will almost always be tired. If you're a father, a mother, a spouse, if you have family and a job and a career or business plus school, for those of you going back to school, if you're up to something big in your life, it is guaranteed you're going to be tired. You're going to have to learn to operate when you are tired. You see, real leaders, powerful people, they know how to operate when they get tired. And the secret is just simply, what do you want? There's this thing in life, right? There's this scale. There's what you really want, and then there's what you want in the moment. This morning at 4:30 a.m., I did not want to get up. I was tired. I was exhausted. But see, the truth and the reality is simply this. And truth, principle 1, truth will set you free. The definition of truth is things as they really are. Write that down. Truth. The things as they really are. The truth was this morning, in the moment I was tired. Of course, I just woke up. I was in a deep sleep. But the truth of what I really want is to be fit. Be fit so I can show my sons what a real man does. Fit does not mean I have a six-pack, although it could be. Fit means I take care of my body. I work out. I exercise. I stretch. I sweat. I eat good, healthy foods. I'll still sneak in my double-double with the fries every once in a while. So there's what I wanted in the moment and what I wanted, really wanted long-term. And what I want long-term is to be healthy, to be fit, to have a body that serves me, to have my body be a weapon, to have my body be this tool, this vehicle, this vessel. And so I got up, got to the gym. We're hitting this 52-card deck workout and finished the workout. And I just thought about this as I was driving home, like, wow, I could have slept in and not got up. And it's so easy to give in. It's so easy to not, because I'm so tired. Of course you're tired. Satema, I'm tired. Now, how does this this relates to you? Well, let's pull a lesson from here, okay? The lesson, or one of the many lessons, but the lesson I leave with you is get used to operating being tired. Get used to it. Like, you're going to have to learn how to operate when you are tired. I remember in the Super Bowl 36, 2002, February, down in New Orleans. We're playing the greatest show on turf, Kurt Warner and the St. Louis Rams. We were double-digit underdogs. And guys were tired. Even though we're professional athletes, we're in great shape. At the end of the game, guys are tired. They're shaking. They're breathing heavy. They're like, oh, man, my legs are burning. But champions know how to operate when they're tired. So what does this look like? Let's take a look at the big four: physical, spiritual, relational, financial. Physical. Look, if you know that you want to be healthy and you're tired of being not in shape, overweight, perhaps underweight, unhealthy, not moving your body, then learn how to do what you said you would do. And that would mean that when you say you're going to get up, you're going to be tired. It's normal. You're supposed to be tired when you wake up. You're just coming out of a deep sleep. Even with the foods, I'm too tired to eat the right foods. Like, it's what do you want now versus what do you really want? And you got to decide. Spiritually, I love the scriptures I read and that I've read growing up and that I read now. It says, pray always. Sometimes we get too tired to pray. Sometimes we get too tired to listen to the voice. Sometimes, the point is, the lesson is, you got to learn how to do things when you're tired. I'm tired a lot. I really am. I could sleep a lot because I'm tired. Like, I run a business. I got clients. I got my family. I was coaching flag football. Now my wife is coaching basketball. We got piano and swimming and basketball and Grease practice. My sons are in play. Like, it doesn't stop. And then I got my wife and our marriage. Then I got church responsibility. Like, it's life. So get used to doing things when you're tired. And again, what do you want now versus what do you really want? And again, principle 4, clarity is power. If you're clear about what it is that you truly want to create for your life, and you remember what it is that you truly desire to have, you will go do whatever is required to get what you desire. Let's take a look at relationships. What do you want now versus what do you really want? You know, there's a trend. When I started in the mortgage industry back in 2004, I was just a young puppy, right? I was like 27 years old, post-NFL, and I was shocked at how much infidelity there was and how much cheating was going on. Like, it blew my mind. And I've never forgotten. I thought, well, you got married for a reason. And what do you want now versus what do you really want? And it's the same with your marriage today. What you want now, sometimes you want to be right. Sometimes you want to have this argument. Sometimes it's about being right. But what do you really want? I can tell you what I really want with my wife and my sons. I want to have a marriage where we are bonded, and we are loyal, we are in love, and we communicate, and we touch, and we kiss, and we hug, and we work together, and we work through things. See, the lesson of you're going to be tired. Look, again, I'm tired. My wife is tired. We're talking every day about our sons, about raising our kids, and we've learned how to distinguish, again, what we want long-term, big picture versus just right here and right now. Sometimes right here and right now, it's easy to I just want to yell at my boys. And we've got this rule in our house right now that we're not yelling. We're talking and we're using powerful language. And the only time to yell is when there's danger or when there's fire. That's it. There's no need to yell. And again, what do we want long-term versus what we want right now? And like, when you get hungry and tired, what they call hangry, it's easy to go off the rails. Don't do that. That's not what powerful people do. And in the business realm, you got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to do things when you get tired. You got to be willing to get that extra set, that extra phone call, that extra campaign, that extra email, that final phone call. You got to go knock those last doors. You got to go meet with that one final person. You've got to be willing to do what's required even when you get tired so that you can get what you desire, so you can light the fire. Man, forget this podcasting. I'm going to start rapping. But that's the game, my friends. Like, I was tired today. And some of you right now, you're like, well, I'm too tired. Welcome to life, buddy. You're going to be tired. Learn how to do the work in spite of being tired. Learn how to push. And if you're tired, well, look, that's a whole other conversation about meditation. So what's my invitation for you today? Can you distinguish between what I want now versus what I really want? And that's about being clear. And once you're clear, then we get committed. And committed is being willing to do what's required, even if you're tired. Do the work, my friends. I love you. Have an awesome day. I'm out. For more info on joining the revolution and living your greatest life of prosperity today, go to www.yourdailyrevolution.com and join us in waking up, turning your brain on, and prospering today.